Why, hello! It's that time again. It is that time that we're going to learn about a new vowel team. So we've learned A sounds like A-I and A-Y. We've learned OI, O-Y, and O-I. We've even learned E, two different ways for E-E like tree and E-A like eagle. Now today, I'm going to teach you two ways that say O. It's O's turn to get the spotlight. So O decided he was going to get A to join his team. So OA says O like boat. So OA, boat, O. Say it with me. OA, boat, O. I want you to write it in the sky for me. O-A, boat, O. So there's going to be a couple of things that say O. So this is our signal for boat. Silent mode for this. Boat. So let's remember O and A got in a boat and decided to say O. So every time that you see OA, you're going to read O. So for example, this word boat, boat. What if I had the word coast, because the boats are found on the coast? Oast. And I did a C because the C is looking at a curvy O. What about if I did the word loaf? Oh, like a loaf of bread. Oh my goodness. Sounds so good. Ooh. Oh. Loaf. So every time you see OA, you're going to say O. Now there's another way. We're going to have to like decode this word, right? So I want to give an example if you see this word when you're reading. It looks kind of long, but you might recognize part of the word because it's a compound word. Compound, two words together. Does anybody recognize this word? Well, I see that it's E-A. E-O, meal. And then we can say this one, that's a word by itself too. Oat, oat. So put them together, oatmeal. So make sure you're recognizing when there's compound words, when there's words within a word. Makes our reading a little easier. Now, there might be a word that you come across that you don't know at all, and you have to decode it. So I have this word, and I'm like, ugh, so many round, curvy things. Oh, it's so hard. So what we're going to do, we're going to decode. We're going to identify our first two vowel sounds. So there's a vowel. Oh, and I'm going to look at this. I look at this and notice they're together. They're making a vowel sound because we know that OA says O like boat. And I'm going to draw my bridge and mark my consonants. Uh-oh, there's only one. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to like guess and check. I want to first go after. And I'm going to see, if I were to write it after my first syllable, cock, cock. And then this would say O, cocko. Is that a word that you've ever heard? No. So it must be that I have to chop it here. Well, let's try. C-O. Well, if the O's here, what kind of syllable is it? It's open. Let's say K-O. That's another way to say O. K-O. And then look over here. O-A. That's a vowel team that says O. So this would say K-O. So let's put it together. Co. Cocoa. Like hot cocoa. Awesome. So that is OA says O like boat. So we have a couple, I want to review, there are different ways to say O. I just showed you a reviewed one. O, if it's a open syllable, right? We just have done bippity boppity boop, magic E, where the E jumps over to say the O. And then we just went over the O, A like boat. Now there's one more very, very rare way because they tried it. These two vowel teams tried to get together and it was like, oh, this isn't working. So one very rare way is O-E. Very rare. That means it doesn't happen a lot. O-E, toe, O. Say it with me. O-E, toe, O. So O-E says O, like toe. And guys, there's not very many words at all that are spelled like this. So I'm going to make a quick list. O. Toe. Let's do D-O. That doe is like a deer. Doe. What? Oh, like woe was me. That's what E and O are thinking. Woe was me. I have to put up with them. That's why they didn't make very many words together. You might have a couple of names. Joe, or one of my favorite restaurants, Moe's. So these are all the ways so far that we've learned O. Now we're going to focus on this OA, like boat. I want everybody to act like a boat. OA, boat, O. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vowel team. I just love when letters get together and they make funny stories like OE said. I'm not making very many words with them. They're annoying. But OA does make a lot of words together. So enjoy working with O.